I was there when he was cutting the chicken, so
Okay.
I actually saw what was going into it. I saw when he roasted the chicken and all that. I had the impression that this thing wasn't done.
Bayo, you sound so pained.
It wasn't done. I knew it wasn't done. And I was looking at it, but I was like, I bought for him a couple of times. And I decided to risk it. Gosh.
You risked it indeed.
I risked a lot.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the Blue Bow Pod. Of course, it's brought to you by Golden Morn. I'm BB Ray, your host, and you can expect some entertaining, informative, hilarious, and also banterful conversations right here on the Blue Bow Pod. Now, today we're going to be talking about the age-old adage. I think it goes, there's rice at home. We're talking about eating in or eating out. I know which one I like, but I cannot talk about it alone. Joining me today is foodpreneur and Afrofusion chef, Chef Amaka. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Short and sweet. Well, welcome to the People Pod.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's good to have you here. Now, also joining me is, well, he's a marketeer, a brand strategist, and a data scientist. And did I also mention that he's a bit of a force to be reckoned with on Twitter? Bayo, hi.
Hey, hi, BB.
Hi, I had to just chip it in there. We
I
know
was
who we
expecting
are.
you'd have like drum rolls or something.
I
but
mean, okay.
it's fine. It's fine.
Are you happy now?
I'm happy. happy.
So today it's all about there is rice at home, okay?
Yeah.
That's a thing that I know a lot of African moms used to say. My mom used to say it to me, going out, Mommy, I want meat pie. Mommy, I want spring roll. There's rice at home.
I think it was Mr. Biggs for me.
Really?
I want Mr. Biggs, there's rice at home.
There's rice at home. So it's all about eating in versus eating out.
Yeah.
I would like to hear the definitions of both eating in, eating out in your own words. So Chef Amaka, we'll start with you. What is your definition of eating in?
Okay. In fact, so far you cooked the food in the house.
Yup.
And you sat down, watched TV, and you are eating.
In the house.
Eating inside the house. That is what I can say. Eating in is not going to buy food outside and eating in. That is not eating in. You may be eating in, but so far you bought the food.
Why are you pointing at me?
Sorry.
Bachelor in the corner.
No verse.
I'm calling you out.
Sorry. So far you bought. Where should I point? So far you bought the food you get, and you are eating in the house. You are not eating in. Eating in means you made your food from start to finish, and you are eating it in the house. That is eating in. So when they say there is rice at home, it means there is remainder rice, or we did jollof rice. We went to church. Instead of you to go to so place and go and eat, come to the house and eat. So that's eating in.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Bayo, for yourself, what is eating out?
Well, eating out is, to be honest, is what exists for me, right?
Reality.
Speak your truth.
Right.
The truth is, I would love to eat in, right? But for me, the return on investment eating in, it's like I spend 1 hour cooking and then I spend 10 minutes
Chai.
eating. So it's
I
not really
need you
it's
as
not
my
really
customer.
well.
Seriously.
Maybe I can't afford Chef Amaka for now.
No. I'm a foodpreneur for a reason.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I can.
You just supported eating in.
Me.
You're eating
I'm
in
a
your
business
house.
person.
Now you're
I will,
Foodpreneur.
as a business person,
Okay.
I will make sure that you eat in
My house.
in your house with the food I made.
Provided.
It's actually home.
Okay.
But made
You
food for
literally
you.
just said that eating in is when you prepare the food, not
Food
that you
in.
Come in. I can change it. Wait,
I
Icheru go
see.
the first.
Okay.
Wait. So he now is a single man.
Yeah.
Right?
do you know?
no, we don't know.
How do you know?
Oh yeah, anyone. I agree, I accept.
I mean,
Eh-heh.
do you want to clarify for us?
Yeah.
The streets
Is there
might want to
any,
know.
Madam.
Well, the truth is,
He does not have. There's no need. He does not have.
wait.
Well,
now.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter my answer to that question because
Bello.
because I'm not searching. You know, like you said,
Oh.
on my it's on my Twitter. It's on my Twitter. Honest, it's there. I'm not searching.
So for someone like you now, Like now, you order soup from me.
Okay.
So far, you are making the eba. You made the eba.
So you will make the eba?
Why will I make your eba for you, please? You will make your eba so that you are eating in. You get.
How do I order the food if I want to go ahead and order?
Simple thing now. My manager is here. Just
Okay.
tell her.
Okay.
Chef Amaka, the
Sharp.
plug.
I'll consider it.
Thank you.
I love to see it. So I think I love to see it. I love that Chef Amaka plugging yourself in. I love to see it.
And
Shameless plug.
the good thing is
stand.
I'm moving in privately now, so it may
actually
you can
come
like to
hand.
do discount for me, like 50% discount for like the first half of the year.
Okay,
I'm
you should
just
come
settling
run down the business down for
I'm
me now.
settling down, and we've met in this
Okay,
kind of
50%
circumstance.
discount is a lot. You don't even say 5 or something.
Guys,
you don't understand
you know
this
what?
economy.
I feel like this conversation is best served off camera.
Okay.
I'll let this conversation continue off camera.
Cool,
but
cool,
you know
cool.
what? We talked about eating in, the definitions of eating in. Eating in is basically, I think we can all agree. Eating in is when there's food at home, you're opening
Okay.
your fridge, you're frying eggs, you're boiling rice, you're making that
Eba.
eba. You know what I mean?
Or my
And
life,
you're
you have strength.
Exactly, and you're making that stew. And eating out is going out to a restaurant or an eatery to eat out. Now, there's quite a lot of benefits and also, I guess you could say, cons to both of them. Let's talk a little bit about the pros of eating in. What are some of the pros associated with eating in? I think the first one would be saving money. What do you think, Chef Amaka?
Well, it depends.
Okay.
Because sometimes we want to have that exotic meal.
Okay.
Like there are some meals that you go out to eat, right? And you want seafood and you don't see enough of the shrimp, the prawn, but you want to have enough of it, right? You go to the market, you buy it, you make it. You are sure of number one, like the quality and the obstacles that you're going to get, right?
Okay, yes.
So that's why I say it depends. For some, it's also to save cost. You get, you save a lot of money eating in.
Yeah.
That's one. And you also know the ingredient that you use.
Absolutely.
Because, okay, this was my story. This was actually why I had to enter into the food business in the first place because
Okay.
I suffered food poisoning.
Oh, I've been there. It's not nice.
Been
Been there, done
twice.
that.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we buy the places that were quite affordable. I couldn't afford it, and I got the one that I could afford.
Right.
And then I'm on a purge.
No, say it. The one you could afford. Say the cod.
No.
You want to bury me like I bury you? No problem. Mama
Cod
put.
it.
Hey.
Yes, I went. I bought.
Okay.
I bought with my full chest. I buy them.
Right.
So one of the things I noticed was that the tomatoes that they use Esha.
Okay.
What's that?
Yeah, for
That is
people that don't know.
that's almost rotten tomatoes, or the
wow.
mashed tomatoes, right? Compared to you that you are sure of the tomatoes that you use that is whole and all, right? Sometimes they don't even check the tomatoes they blend,
for the cooking.
and sometimes it's rotten inside.
Right.
You get, so all these things like are put into consideration when it comes to eating in. Okay, there was a time I was watching a food blogger's this, and she was like, she can't grind her tomatoes outside. And one of the reasons is because inside her tomato, she saw maggots inside. It looked whole, but there was maggots inside.
Wow.
So she was like, one of the reasons why she cannot just buy and blend, she has to come back and start cutting the tomato one by one.
seeing what's
Yes, and
inside.
see what is inside. So that is actually one of the cons. And again, there's another thing again. Sorry, pros.
Pros of eating in.
And another thing again, if you're a couple, it has a way of binding you guys together.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Romantic. How are you sorry? We don't know what his relationship status is.
Right? He was not even, he didn't even tell
Yes,
us.
some
And
of
people
us
Shebi is
sorry.
get. He did not tell us.
I've been waiting for her to land. I didn't want to interrupt. But
Okay.
how does it help you bond?
Okay.
Are both of you in the kitchen together,
Before-
cutting tomato?
It's a bonding time.
Okay.
Right.
For mom and kids.
Okay.
Right.
For husband and wife,
Okay.
it's actually a bonding time.
Right.
So instead of, with all the busy schedule and everything, you come back home, oh babe, let's make stew together, or there is something, you want this, let's make this. And while we are doing that, we are discussing about our day.
Call him
Yeah.
babe.
Yeah, he's my
Not
babe.
apricot though.
No. He's my babe.
Moving swiftly.
He's my babe. And sometimes I call him Papi. Then when I want money, I call him Odogu Ekweme.
Okay.
My account is shake like this.
Bayo, what are some of the pros of eating in for you?
Again, eating in, probably when I was with my parents, right? Eating in means I come home and there's food, right? It meant,
Well, yeah.
it
Very
meant I
privileged
didn't
life.
really have to bother
Right.
or think about what to eat.
Right.
And now it's obvious because I'm moving on and every minute I'm thinking what to eat.
Right.
And I'm not exactly on the, I want to build some weight, muscles.
Oh, wow. I can coach you.
And I am, you do everything.
Yeah, I'm a total package.
And all that is not coming easy, having to think about what to eat,
Yes.
what to eat well.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just easier to eat out. But I would say one of the pros of eating in would be, like you said, the fact that I can see,
What
the
goes into
stuff.
food.
Yeah, what goes into the food. I can also cook on the budget.
Yeah.
Right? I can cook on a budget.
yeah.
I think, and I just discovered this, right? I think that food business is one of the most premium business because you're getting materials raw at, again, brand strategies. My head is always there.
Okay,
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
give
You're
us the
getting materials
breakdown.
raw because value hasn't been added. It's relatively cheap.
Yeah.
And then when you cook, you've added value and then you sell it for a ridiculous price, right?
Right.
But I'm just saying, Chef I've not
Amaka.
patronized you yet too.
Okay. I'm just saying.
So I'm just saying, right? I think it's a way to save money. So for me, that's the biggest pro.
Yeah.
Eating
So
it.
we've heard saving money, being able to monitor the ingredients, making
Yep.
sure
Yeah.
the quality of the food is one that you'd want to.
Yeah.
We've also heard bonding, which is one that I wasn't quite expecting, but I do like. I can't lie, like kitchen idea. I like it a little bit. And what we haven't actually mentioned is the fact that because you're cooking your own food, with meal prep, you can actually save time.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, people seem to think that eating in actually means every time that you eat in, you're cooking from scratch. But if you plan in advance, if you have the infrastructure to do so, I'm talking about if Lempa don't take the lights. You know what I mean? And you're able to
Yep.
store things in your fridge.
Yeah.
Well, then it could actually save time because all you have to do is go into your fridge, pop it in the microwave, and off you go.
I agree.
Another thing is it allows you to eat healthier. So because you cook, you get to monitor what you're eating. So if you
Yeah.
know that you've had carbs earlier on in
Yeah.
the day, you can maybe substitute it for perhaps a small bowl of golden morn in the evening and something light to just, wrap up your day.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, you know the vibe. So now
totally
we know
agree.
Enough milk.
enough milk creamy.
I want to disagree, but I won't disagree. I totally agree.
All right, guys. So we've spoken about some of the pros of eating in, but you know what? We need to also give light to the pros of eating out. So for you
Right.
guys, what do you think some of the pros for eating out would be?
He's the pro.
Oh yeah, now it's
save-
true. Bachelor or not, we'll see.
You save time.
Okay.
As long as it's just yourself, you are taking out to eat.
Emphasis.
Emphasis.
Save time. And you can also save money. If it's just yourself, you are taking out to eat.
You sound like a man that doesn't like to take people out to eat.
Please don't say that.
Aye.
You are giving people.
Your mother don't
you are
cast.
giving people
Don't worry, I will
ammunition.
not cast you.
Young cast.
It's just that times in Lagos,
Times are tough right now.
times are tough.
Country hat.
Right? Upcoming independent big boy in Lagos.
Gege.
So upcoming big boy.
Upcoming big boy. Yeah,
So what are
but
the
you
other
save
pros?
you save time. I think another pro is for fancy dishes, right? You don't have to think about. You don't have to be a pro to eat fancy,
Right.
Right? You don't have to be a pro to eat fancy, and that's a big for me. There are sometimes, my salary enters. I have slaved, and I know that billing is going to come in like the next 2-3 minutes. So I want to take myself out.
All right.
I want to eat. Like this is what I worked for.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
eat
I feel
well.
that.
Take yourself out. If you're eating in, you will have to think about all of the investment that goes into that. Knife can cut your hand, gas, or your gas can finish when you are making
Right.
all of those things.
True, it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, so I can eat fancy without
Okay.
thinking about it.
How about you, Chef Amaka?
So
What
there's
is-
something about fine dining, right? And I believe that when we are so busy with life and everything, you just need to come into a proper restaurant and enjoy the ingredients, the recipe.
Yes.
Totally different from egusi soup and pounded yam.
Yeah.
You get, that is it for me when it comes to eating out. I see eating out as a leisure. I see eating out as
An experience.
an experience. So when like you said, he wants to like spoil himself, I see eating out like that. So and again, I don't waste my eating out experience.
So it's not an everyday thing. It's like
Yes,
you're looking
you are
forward
looking
to it.
forward to eat something spectacular. So if you see something new on the menu, if you are like me that can explore, there's something new in the menu, let's try it. So it actually helps us like to appreciate the craft in making it and appreciating the food itself. So that's one of the beautiful things about eating out. I am a chef but I love going out to eat. And when I go out to eat, I don't feel like I can cook. In fact, I forget that I can cook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
It is when I taste it. It's when I taste it and like now I'm about to take your. Like now, it is when I eat it and the food is not nice. I now remember that, oh, babe.
There's rice at home.
There's rice at home.
There is
now.
rice at home. It's easy to forget sometimes. But just like you said, I really do believe that eating out it can be quite a submersive experience. If you go to a restaurant, you want to fully indulge. It's everything from the interior design to the music, the ambience. And one thing that we haven't actually noticed is when you go out to eat, there's also the opportunity to socialize. If you are somebody like our upcoming Lagos big boy to the left of me here, then you may want to go out if you catch it, you catch it. As per Cinderella, where
this guy is a gentleman. We'll do audition for you to find wife.
Yes, if he doesn't already have one.
Let's leave this. Let's leave this matter alone.
Absolutely. I love that you guys are filling your bowl. So I do want to ask you, how do you like your golden morn? I like mine warm. I like mine thick, like baby fruit. And sometimes if I'm feeling really fancy, I put sugar in mine all the time. But if I'm feeling fancy, I'll sprinkle a little bit of powdered milk on top just for garnish.
Yeah.
And then some golden morn flakes, honestly, just for crunch.
Yeah.
How do you like yours?
I love mine warm.
Yes.
Like warm, not hot, warm. I don't like it thick sometimes. I like it a little like a soup.
Watery.
Then I like mine creamy.
Yes.
Sorry for those that are lactose intolerant.
We're all lactose intolerant.
I am
In some
not.
way.
Black people are lactose.
In some
Listen,
I am
way.
not.
if
I
you've
am.
ever had ice cream and things will pop in the night, you know what it is.
They call it when the milkshake starts shaking back.
Shakes back.
Yeah. Have you done golden morn smoothie? Oh my God, you should try it.
Wait, put me on right now.
Oh
What
my
is
God,
a golden morn
you should
smoothie?
try
Tell me.
Golden morn,
Right.
bananas,
Yes.
strawberry. I can now put thick yogurt or thick milk. Blend this thing now. See, if you want to add weight, eat this thing.
Bayo,
Put small.
are you listening?
Put small
Point
peanut
at
butter.
me. Point at me.
Put small peanut butter like this. You add weight
Eh?
It's thick.
So I can't really, I can't be
Noted
eating
for
that.
my-
But
Golden
you
morn smoothie.
enjoy.
Noted for my summer body goal.
Love that. So guys, we've talked about some of the pros of eating in, we talked about the pros of eating out, but it's time that we talk about the cons. Yeah, so
Eating in or out?
we're gonna start with eating out.
Okay.
Yeah, because we rounded up the pros of eating out, the pros. So now it's time to the cons. What are some of the cons of eating out to you? I think I'll go first. For me, it's definitely the restriction of knowledge of what goes into your food. I don't know what they are putting into the food. I don't know how they prepare the food.
Now that you mention it,
I know who prepared the food.
my shawarma guy.
Here we go.
I should be.
You have a shawarma guy.
I was there when he was cutting the chicken, so
Okay.
I actually saw what was going into it. I saw when he roasted the chicken and all that. I had the impression that this thing wasn't done.
Bayo, you sound so pained.
It wasn't done. I knew it wasn't done. And I was looking at it, but I was like, I bought from him a couple of times. And I decided to risk it. Gosh,
You risked it indeed.
I risked a lot. It was food poisoning on a level I have never experienced. And guess what? When I went there the next time, I was like, people buy my shawarma all the time. That nobody ever complains. That why am I the only one who is complaining? He didn't even offer me an apology.
Did he even
Or
give you a
say-
discounted
Hi.
shower?
Even if he gave me a discounted shawarma, I would not take it. So I think that's one of the biggest cons
Yeah.
of eating out, not knowing what goes into the food.
Yeah.
And by the time you realize what goes into it, it's probably
too late.
It's too late.
It's too
Yeah.
late. But you guys didn't mention that it can be expensive.
Okay. That's
You
another
go
con.
to all this, you want to
Depends, Sha.
experience
Yeah.
reshing. And then you spend like three times on one meal.
Yeah.
So you just be like, that's why he says something like before the billing comes, let him just spoil himself once and for all. So it's not an everyday thing. That's why I said that it's kind of like a leisure.
Yes, it is.
So it can be expensive.
But you know what? For the people that don't always go to restaurants to eat out, the people that decide to maybe go to eateries, just need to grab food on the go. What we also need to acknowledge is you can actually waste a lot of time.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
sometimes those eateries, I don't know what it is, but they really like to take their time
Or-
as they're attending to people.
Or the delivery guy can eat your chicken.
Ha!
It
I don't know.
has
It happened to me.
I don't know if that is eating out or eating because the food comes to
Eating on the go.
Or eating on the go.
Or he ate it on the ride.
The
Oh my
guy got
God.
Chicken on the go.
Oh my God.
You order 2 chicken, you see one.
Yeah, it happens.
Who do you want to complain to now?
Lagos is
There's
hard.
nothing-
If I
But you know
catch
what?
the man,
At least be happy that you fed somebody chicken.
Okay, that's
Yes.
another angle. But me, I wanted.
But you wanted chicken, but you fed somebody chicken. And you know what? That brings us perfectly to the next segment. Are you guys ready? It's
Shoot.
game time. So
Okay.
we're going to be
Okay.
playing the Blue Bowl pick. Sitting right in front of me is a big blue bowl. In this big blue bowl are a number of questions.
Okay.
See? Questions.
Hey, God.
Questions galore.
Which kind of exam is
I will
this
keep
one?
my relationship.
It's actually not going to be difficult. All you need to do, I think, Bayo, you're going to do the honors as the
Okay.
upcoming big boy that you are. Why not, you know?
Right.
Pick out a card and simply read out the question. And
Okay.
you at home, all you need to do is head on over to our social media, comment the correct answer on the latest post to be with a chance to win some amazing, wonderful prizes. Of course, courtesy of our good friends at Golden Morn. Bayo,
Do I
are
get
you
to win?
ready?
Do I get to
Can
win?
I?
No.
Can I? No.
No.
What's the benefits? What's
The
my-
benefits
Why are we not
is-
reading it?
It's for our friends and family and
Am I not
people
your
that-
friend and family,
Nope.
baby?
You're an upcoming Lagos big boy. I know none of them.
Oh.
Okay.
You ready?
All right. So the $1 million question for our viewers at home, you know, if brand strategy doesn't work out, newscaster can work out for me.
Oh, come to take my job.
All right.
One line. Yeah.
The question is, how old is Golden Morn? Not how old. How old is Golden Morn? That's the question.
Wala me like bicycle for Lagos.
I was supposed to try to answer also.
No. Jeez.
I'm happy that we are not answering. Where should we start?
You don't know. Maybe we can win something.
Win something.
No.
Like a year supply of Golden
It's
Morn.
a year supply.
Guys,
no.
I've been saying that and just moving
Golden
in. I'm
Morn,
trying
that's
to beg.
when I
I'm
was
trying
born.
to beg.
When I was born, I met.
Shameless.
I beg.
I'll try to beg.
Well, there you have it. You have heard the $1 million or Naira or not or prize question. Make sure to head on over to our social media to correctly answer to be with a chance to win some amazing goodies courtesy of Golden Morn. Now, we spoke about pros, we spoke about cons of eating in and eating out. We also mentioned the con of eating out. Let's talk about the cons of eating in. Are there any cons of eating in? Well, I'll go first. I get bored because I know about the same 5 recipes. So let's not lie. By the time I make, how many times can you make and remix stew, fried rice, jollof rice, and pasta? Do you know what I mean?
I get.
And when you've kind of passed that threshold, what else is there? There's Golden Morn, but apart from that, what else is there? So boredom is a real thing.
Let me tell you, one of the cons of eating in is sometimes you just be lazy
Yes.
and you end up starving. I'm
I'm
serious.
glad somebody has it because I've gone to bed hungry.
I'm serious.
many
As
nights.
much as I love food, I was just telling you guys behind comes that I love food. Right? And I love to cook. And I love to try out recipe. But man, there can be lazy days or lazy weeks that, I will just sit down like this.
Yes.
Not to enter my mouth.
Right.
You understand? So,
So when they
What
say, baby, what's for dinner?
babe, okay, so this is the thing, when it comes to my bed,
Okay.
Okay.
he tells me, babe, when you don't feel like, just tell me. Like, give me a head notice. How am I gonna prepare you? A table before you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just
I
give me
like
a
it.
head
I like
notice.
that.
That is what we do.
I
Because
like
you understand, I mean, it's not
easy.
every
Not
time
easy,
that I enter
yeah.
the kitchen and say I want to do curry sauce and pepper.
Okay.
It's not every time. It's not every time.
So I love that he steps in on the days that, you know what, you're just not feeling it.
Yeah, I just need to just communicate because it happened.
It do
Hunger.
happen.
Hunger will Miami. I will just stay like that. I will just be chopping granuts.
Go to
That's
bed
all.
hungry. Me, my own go-to, Golden Morn. I can't lie. I've gone to, I've honestly
Are you sure
had
you're
late.
not just saying that?
No, this is the
I believe you.
honest to God truth. I have had Golden Morn as a late night meal many occasions when there's no food, there's no rice at home.
Do you know my issue with Golden Morn? If my sister comes to my house and sees it, Ogula, it has finished. So when I get it, I rather hide it.
Yeah.
Together with my granite and milk.
Golden
When
Morn
they-
and granite.
Oh my God,
Premium.
nice combo. You see, I told you now. I told you guys that you do Golden Morn smoothie. Put peanut butter. If you do, say me, I call it groceries. This is groceries.
It's eating in.
Granite. Eating.
It's rice at home. There is rice at home. How about yourself? What are some of the cons?
Knife
of
can
eating
cut your
in?
hand.
Knife can cut. Wow.
Knife can
You
cut.
sound like
oil that boil you.
Knife can cut your hand. Oil can burn you.
Steam will burn your
jollof
hand.
rice can burn.
Hey.
No, but the burn one is sweet too.
No, there are
no,
some-
there is smoky
No, but
jollof.
then
There's
some
smoky
that
jollof
just
and
is
there's
smoke.
some that's like
It's just-
burnt
it's
offering.
sacrificial jollof.
Wala.
So when that happens, that one is a disaster. So those are some of the cons for me. But that
Okay.
knife one, very important.
Yeah.
Or onion can spoil your eyesight.
Haba.
But you know what you forgot to mention? As a fellow single person,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Why is it that I can relate?
well, actually,
But
you
I'm
might
in
not be
pocket.
able to relate. But I mean, can I really relate? Who knows? Anyway, one of the
just
things
me.
that we mentioned is well, we'll come back to that matter because you'll find out. But it can be lonely. Think about it. You're there. You're cooking. Imagine me in a kitchen. I've slaved for 2 hours. Pasta, chicken, and then I sit down at the table alone.
Can just start crying.
That's the
I can
reason
just
why.
cry.
I cannot cook alone. No.
You see, you need to, so
But
yes.
bonding time for me and
Before
Uncle.
your bonding time.
Before my bonding time.
Before the
Yeah.
whole
The
thing
marriage.
happened.
Yeah.
How was it?
Okay, so let me say that mine was quite different, right? I was brought up to being alone in the kitchen. So at times I don't appreciate people assisting me.
Okay, so you have to be in the mood.
I have to,
be
yes.
assisted.
So
Okay.
the only con, in
Jotting
fact,
things down.
the truth is, if you are with family, you won't feel it as much. But when you are alone, like you live alone, at that times when I lived alone, well, I stayed in the hostel and then I went back to my father's house. Okay, I was not living alone, so I can't relate.
Okay.
But I'm trying to imagine some of my friends that live alone and then they cook and they sit down. Or you make a nice meal and we sit down like ukwa that we always break our head about, my Igbo people. And then we sit down and we are the only ones eating it.
It's sad.
Me that like to share food. So this was something I do in the hostel when I
Right.
was in school. When I cook as much as a large amount of rice.
Right.
Which was your-
And I call,
I would like to be your friend.
oh my God,
I
you're
would
my
like
friend
to.
already.
How about me?
I have my friend, but you sign form. So that, that's my uncle there.
No, I can't even compete.
No.
Your own is too-
He does not even have a problem. He does not.
With competition.
In competition. No, you can't even. You want
Man,
fire and
I'm
brimstone?
just looking
Fire
for ways
and-
to eat.
Stirring the pot
I'm just looking for ways
in
to
the
eat.
name of food.
I'm just
In
looking
the
for ways
name
to
of
eat.
there is rice at
Okay,
home.
if it's food to eat, that one is not a problem. Nah, just come eat and go. That's all.
Work to me.
So what are the things that actually affect the decision when you're trying to decide, you know what? Am I eating in or am I going outside to eat? What are the things that, you guys think about? What's your thought process? Well,
that one
it's
na
time.
jam
I think for me,
question,
it's
no.
time. It's how much time do I have?
I agree. And how much money?
Aha, how much money do I have? And that money can also, even if you're eating in, that money determines the quality of the food they're eating. 'Cause
Totally agree.
if there's not a lot of money, guess what I'm having?
Golden Mon.
Golden Mon, or if I'm not having Golden Mon, because it's not every day, eggs. Just
Or
have
concussion
eggs
rice.
to concussion rice, but that concussion rice no tap because there's nothing to concuss it with. It's just rice.
And I don't know if you're one of those chefs that do that thing. If you have leftover goat meat.
Okay. I
Leftover
am.
goat meat.
Oh yeah, wait. I am so sorry on our behalf. So this is the thing for someone like me, right? When we cook rice, we have enough. Maybe we don't have enough stew.
Okay.
Right? So we use the rice to do a leftover recipe.
Oh,
So now that goat meat that we are calling leftover, maybe the remaining goat meat inside the stew.
Okay.
Do you
Because
understand?
I used to wonder who used to have leftover
Yeah,
asun just lying
yeah.
around.
You get, because originally there should be in this kind of wonderful country like ours, should be a lot of leftovers. You get, but we shouldn't also dispute the fact that where you cook maybe in bulk
Yeah.
to keep, where you take the remaining is leftover.
Yeah.
So we take the remaining meat. You get, we take the remaining rice.
Okay.
There's no stew. We take the remaining chicken.
Okay.
You get a hair. So when people came after me when I started that thing, I had to stop because they didn't. I don't know how to tell them that the chicken I buy 2 kilo. I eat one, you remain one. So that one is left over. You put over. I don't know how to do that, so I had to stop. Instead, I was using just rice, beans, golden mon, all the leftover. Yeah.
Okay. One thing that I feel we didn't actually talk about is your living conditions and how that can affect whether or not you can actually cook.
Totally agree.
Sometimes people may not be inspired or motivated to cook simply because where they are doesn't encourage that.
Shiggy.
So maybe you're living with roommates. Shiggy. You're living with roommates. They don't appreciate you cooking. Maybe they don't like the smell. Perhaps there's not enough space. You don't
Not
have a
even
big
appreciating.
kitchen.
Like they eat the food and then they don't contribute.
That can
one is
dishearten
painful.
you very much so.
How is that possible? You cook
Oh
for
my
yourself.
God.
You cook for yourself now. Or maybe it's a ladies thing.
No, it's not.
it's an everybody.
Me, I will live with my guy.
Yeah, and your guy
I will
will
cook
go
and you. Okay, well, yes. But when he's cooking, I eat out of his own too.
Well, if
And they
he
don't
doesn't
contribute.
cook,
You don't mention the contribution.
And imagine
No,
he
he doesn't
doesn't
need to
cook.
contribute now. He doesn't cook.
He doesn't cook
and
at
then when
all.
he buys food, I'll eat.
he takes it to his room because these things do happen.
That's not possible.
And they'll ask you, Oga, wait till you cook.
That's not possible.
It's possible. We've seen it.
Very honestly, it's
Well, maybe that's why I've never had to live with roommates, except when I was in uni. But I've never had to live with roommates. So
And then aside from
can't
that,
relate.
aside from having comfortable living conditions, cooking conditions, you may actually not know how to cook. Do you believe that there's a such thing as not knowing how to cook? Or, Chef Amaka, I'm going to ask you this question in particular because you, Bayo, I don't even. Or do you believe that, with the internet and, YouTube and all the resources that we have, no, everybody knows how to cook?
I believe cooking is a survival skill. Right? It's a survival skill. Then if you can go the extra mile and you love the science behind each ingredient, you can become a chef.
Absolutely.
Right? So there is actually something called I don't know how to cook. Even with the numerous information outside.
Yeah.
There is.
There's nothing like learning one-on-one. There's nothing like actually being there and physically learning.
Yeah.
And I think you probably best learn when you're young. When you're
agree.
young, it's a lot easier to just sit in the kitchen with your mom, your aunt, your sister, whoever it may be.
And some people can even be lucky though.
Yeah, no.
And they can catch it up even in their teens.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's not too late for me.
it's not.
Thank God. Chef
It's not,
Amaka, I'm coming to your
train
kitchen.
you. I can train you. That one is
I love
God,
it.
I've
I
trained
love
a
it
lot of
so
married
much.
women and
I'm coming to your
On
kitchen.
this,
Don't
for me,
disappoint me.
I can never.
Hey.
On
I
this,
mean, no.
I think the issue of not knowing how to cook, when you're hungry, anything you cook, you consume it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I will teach you. Me, I'm
I'll
a
take you up on
teach you.
this. I'll take you up.
And
on
don't worry.
Let me
I
get
said I'll
this straight.
teach you.
Let me get this straight. Foodpreneur, Afro-fusion chef, and also culinary teacher.
I know I teach now. I do online training.
You see?
I do that. I
to back
teach
accolades.
guys how to cook, and they be like, "Guy, babe, this
Yeah.
is my okra soup. We bang,
I love that.
Oh, I'll teach you how to cook.
I'll come for
soup.
training.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll teach you. I can even teach
We'll
you
go
for free.
together,
Just
don't
bring
worry.
more students to me. That's all.
And with that being said, that does round it up for this amazing episode of There is Rice at Home. I think it's safe to say that whether you decide to eat out or eat in, as long as you're doing what's best for you, your pockets, and your health, well, you'll come out on top. Thank you guys so much for joining me today.
Thank you, BB.
Yes. It's
Have a
been
nice
so
time.
much fun. All right, that is it from me. Signing up for today. I am BB Ray. Catch you guys next time. Don't forget, stay golden. Bye.
Hey, Charles.
It's so hot, Auntie. You'll get used to it.
Yay!
What's the big deal? It's just a cereal.
Just a cereal? You are talking about something that has helped thousands of Niger farmers provide for their families for decades. This cereal, we have enjoyed it for so long. It's part of our history.
Is that you?
And it's packed with the energy and nutrition that I know my family needs every day. That's why Golden Morn is so special to us. You get it?
Keep enjoying Nigeria's favorite breakfast cereal fortified with Grain Smart, a special combination of iron and vitamins to help your family make every day golden.
I get it now.
Nestle. Good food, good life.